In today's video, I am going to be looking at LaMelo Ball and some of the things that he does absolutely amazing. If you are looking to become a better guard or a better point guard in basketball, this is definitely a video that's going to help you earn and gain more court vision, but also more skills. So let's get down, let's check out LaMelo Ball. Okay, so if you are driving baseline, there are a few things that happen that you really need to look for. So first off, if you are attacking the rim, a lot of defenders will try to force you baseline. This will help defenders to come over so that they can trap you behind the backboard and along the baseline, which will make it extremely hard for you to pass out or even score. However, if you can find and have teammates like this guy right here who are cutting down the middle of the key because now you've drawn a double team, you're going to have somebody open. If that somebody cuts down an open lane, you can then feed them that ball for literally a wide open dunk. But when you're attacking baseline, you have to keep your head up. You cannot be dribbling with your head down. That is a must. And we have seen this a ton because guess what? When you drive, if you're playing against a man-to-man defense, you're basically gonna get a help side defender. This then leaves one player guarding two guys. By you driving baseline or you driving to the rim and when you draw a help defender, your coach should be okay with you jumping on the pass. You're going to be going out of bounds anyways. If that's the case, jumping will give you a better angle in some cases to be able to pass the ball to these players. And by you now looking out and watching what that defender is doing, you can choose the better option. In this case, the better option was the wing player because this defender was moving towards that corner because most passes will go to that corner player. If that pass went to the corner player, it would have been an extra pass to this guy, which then would have had Steven Adams being able to guard that. Skipping that corner guy going straight out to the wing will allow you to get a lot of assists and your teammates a lot of open threes. In a fast break, by dribbling from the wing or at least the sidelines, either way, towards the middle, whether you do it earlier towards the point or later towards the free throw line, you're going to be doing the exact same thing to the defense, and that is you're going to be drawing a lot of eyes because I'm going to tell you right now, getting that ball to the middle, especially on a fast break, is not what the defense wants. The defense does not want the ball up the middle. They even don't want the ball up the middle in a regular offense. And that is what happens is you're going to draw a lot of defenders' eyes, and then that gives you the opportunity to find players if they're in deadly spots, as we can see here in the Russian spot, and he can get that pass to that player for the layup. I also want to point out from this angle the absolute crazy window that he had to be able to make that pass. If he was to do a chest pass, this defender would have picked off that pass. By doing a one-handed scoop pass, as we can see here, that allowed that ball to lead his teammate towards the basket, and there was an absolute wide open lane right there. As a player who's a ball handler, you need to find windows and you need to be able to lead your teammates with that ball. In a fast break, you also need to be able to spread the floor. Cutting down once you hit that free throw line extended is preferred because now, especially in a 2-on-1 situation, that defender is going to be dragged up to guard this guy, which then will allow you to be wide open for the layup. Oh, and by the way, if anyone says that you've got an ugly shot form, guess what? LaMelo Ball does too, and he somehow makes that shot. Well, actually, the reason why is because when he goes up to actually release the ball at the release point, his shoulder and elbow is in line with the rim, and that ball is over top of the elbow, which then means that is going to be a very accurate shot, even though it's really awkward shooting from the left side of his head. And in fact, he actually has a 38% three-point percentage, which is above the 32.5% minimum to be able to be a more beneficial shot. So 38% is not bad. I also like the fact that LaMelo Ball looks to push the offense and being able to find players, dribbling with your head up, finding players who are beyond the defense. The defense is right here. There's nobody in front of him. By getting that ball, leading that ball to him, he was able to get himself an assist, but his teammate an open dunk. This is also a move that I personally do, especially in my, I'm going to say older years, even though I'm not very old, but I've had some pretty bad injuries that you can use as well. And that is, on your first step, what you can do, or even on your second step, is you can fake that shot and then you can scoop it under. Now, he actually does this on his last step, but I like to do this on my first step. So on this gather, I like to go up for a little bit of a shot fake on my first step. This will then get that defender up into the air so that then on my second step, I can just do a regular layup. Now, when you're a lot slower like I am these days after having 2 major knee surgeries, then you can start doing moves like this, or even before when you're younger. Because believe me, this is not very hard and you can do it. Also, fighting for that angle and fighting for that position is something that LaMelo Ball does extremely well, and we can all do ourselves too. And what I mean by that is when he's attacking Ricky Rubio here, watch what he's really doing with his off arm. He's not extending it. You do not want to extend that left arm, because as soon as you extend that left arm, it's going to be a foul. But if you can keep it and use your elbow to your advantage so that you can get that angle where you can get your left shoulder, in this case, in front of the right shoulder of that defender, you now have created a lane, and there's not much that player can do. Of course, here Ricky Rubio's trying to be able to stay somewhat beside him, but because LaMelo Ball is able to use that backboard and knows how to use the entire backboard, he's able to still make that layup. So, what can we take from this video? Keep your head up, obviously, when you're dribbling, but when you're attacking baseline, make sure to know what the defense is trying to do to you. They're going to be sending a help defender if you attack baseline. If you attack down the middle of the court, they're going to be sending a help defender. When that help defender comes, if you can't make that shot, make that pass out to the perimeter. Get some open threes. That really opens up the court and helps your teammates a ton. Look to push that ball as well, and look to do some fancy stuff around the rim so that you can create baskets for yourself. Stuff like a shot fake on your first step and then a layup on your second step. Remember, you're allowed 2 steps. LaMelo Ball is a fantastic player. We can all learn from him. I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.